what Sean McVay did to his team. We're going to be putting you in a great spot here on a Friday edition of First Take. I'm Courtney Cronin. I've got Ryan Clark with me here in studio, and Cam Newton down in Atlanta. What's up, Cam?
Court, what's good with you? RC, my swaggy brother and swaggy sauce. How are you guys?
There's no way Cam's closet is color coordinated because it's an impossibility. What goes through your mind, brother, when you pick clothes, you are truly unique. You were one-on-one as a football player, but as a fashion icon, there is nobody like you.
See, what you don't have the luxury of seeing is, you got to see the whole ensemble. See, if you didn't think that my pants had just a little sprinkle of pink in it, with the intentional tint with pink, come on, baby. It's camera. Shout out to my child, Killer Cam. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So
we are looking good, feeling good here on a Friday, and my goodness, these Thursday night games keep delivering. Let's get right into it. Another awesome matchup. NFC West thriller in the stadium stuffed. Robert Saleh's defense coming away. Niners escape with a 26-23 win. Here's Sean McVay postgame.
It was the fourth down call.
It's a bad call. It's a bad call by me.
Tough one for the Los Angeles Rams. San Francisco 49ers improving to 4-1 RC after 26-23 victory on Thursday night. So you hear Sean McVay there. Accountability, he said it was on him. He didn't even give thought to kicking the field goal.
Yeah.
Do you agree with the fourth down decision to run it there?
Yeah, I agree with whatever Sean McVay does. Sean McVay's a made man to me, and this is the team that was averaging 4.6 yards a carry. This is the team that is up by a touchdown early on or late in the fourth quarter if Kyron Williams doesn't allow Alfred Williams to punch the football out. And the way that they got to this play call was trying to see when we put 11 personnel on the field, that's one running back, one tight end, 3 wide receivers, how are the San Francisco 49ers going to match us? Or are they going to bring out an extra DB, which they did? You bring out Chase Lucas to play the nickel position. You got one of the best blocking wide receivers in all of football in Puka Nacua. You bring in Jordan Winnington, who is an absolute beast and a stud and a physical player. And sometimes you got to go win. Sometimes your men have to move the other men on the opposite side of the football. And the Los Angeles Rams didn't do that. Sean McVay didn't make Blake Querim drop a pitch. He didn't make Kyron Williams fumble the ball headed into the end zone. He didn't allow a punt or a field goal to be blocked again after seeing that same thing happen against the Philadelphia Eagles. That's on Chase Blackburn, right? That's on the interior of the field goal team. And so to me, this is not a bad call. This is a call you make. This is a call you make because you've studied, because you've watched Kyron Williams run the football, and your players got to go out there and make a play.
Cam, riddle me this, because Matthew Stafford was cooking in the fourth quarter, and especially in that overtime period when he's throwing the ball to Tutu Atwell, to everybody at that point. Everything was good. I was cool with it if they wanted to throw it there, but are you okay with the fourth down decision as is?
The fourth down decision going for it, I am fine with it. Sean McVay knows that you go into each and every game to win. I'm good with the decision to go for it. I'm not good with the decision to give it to 5'9", 202 pounds, yes, a Pro Bowler, but at the same time, go to the hot hand. What about that? Hey, what about one of the most talented quarterbacks in the game today in Matthew Stafford? Hey, what about your all-pro receiver in Devontae Adams? Hey, how about one of the league's MVP candidates leading into this game in Puka Nacua? I mean, what about that? I mean, at this particular point, Sean McVay knows what the standard is for him as a head coach. He knows he made a terrible call in that type of situation. But there was a coach that once told me this: a superstar is only a superstar when the game is required for the superstar to be a superstar. You have
a lot of superstars.
Puka Nacua. There's a lot of superstars there. And you didn't give one of your superstars an opportunity to make a play. No disrespect to Kyron, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying if I'm in that situation again, I'm giving it to Matthew Stafford. Put the ball in his hands. Put the ball into Devontae Adams' hands. Put the ball into Puka Nacua's hands, and then we go from there. I'm looking at a situation, I'm looking at film where Puka Nacua gets stalemated at the line of scrimmage, and he's not a blocker. I understand the philosophy and the schematics that, you know, the Los Angeles Rams have and what they've had for years, they do incorporate their wide receivers in the run game with blocks and certain different tactics. But in that situation, 4th and 1 with the game on the line, no, we got to come up with that. And on top of that, Querim, on top of that, RC, you had a timeout prior to that play, and that's what you come up with? Oh, come on now.
See, that's the thing, though. We've gotten into this world where creativity has to reign supreme. And part of Puka Nacua's greatness is his blocking. He's the best blocking wide receiver in football that's actually a really good wide receiver. Everybody else that you bring into the game that blocks like Puka Nacua don't never catch no balls. They don't ever catch any passes. The reason that he's so difficult to cover and you can move him around and have him insert into the line of scrimmage and get out into the pass route is because he really do that. Puka Nacua really digs out linebackers. Puka Nacua digs out strong safeties. And so I don't have a problem with Puka Nacua being there. Now, if you want to say that Querim Williams, who just got a contract extension, who's had 1,100 yards in the last 2 seasons, isn't good enough to get the ball because the other people are better, then I have to acquiesce to the superstar in you, Cam. But when you've watched the film, when you're averaging over 4.5 yards a carry, when you just saw the fact that Querim Williams should have walked into the end zone for a touchdown, you are confident in that play, and that's what I feel Sean McVay leaned on.
Well, and that's where I wanted to go with it, because he fumbles at the goal line. Querim Williams has a fumbling problem. Let's call it what it is. Since 2023, 7 lost fumbles. That's the most in the NFL at the running back position. You expect him to not have what you're seeing on the screen happen. You're expecting he can pick up 1 yard in that situation. If it's 4th and 1, the other option, you go under center with Matthew Stafford. Is that a thought that crossed Sean McVay's mind? You brought up his creativity, RC. He's supposed to be the most creative play caller out there. And I know he took accountability, Cam. I'm cool with that. But the other options we're talking about here, the other superstars, the margin of error for this Rams team. We saw what happened in that Eagles game. It comes down to 2 blocked field goals. We saw some special teams things happen last night as well that cost them, the missed extra point. How do you view this Rams team today, Cam, knowing what this game could have been very easily had they been able to do the small things, like pick up a yard?
You're right. I'm with you, Court. So, peep this. I'm going to give you 3 situations that will back my merit. Special teams issues, ball security issues, coaching call issues. 2 of the first 3 options that I gave you, if they just are average just with doing that, we're saying that the Los Angeles Rams are an undefeated team going into week 6. And it can very well be that type of situation. And when I'm looking around the NFL,